One moon, with alteration slow, had shed her silver seasons 4 upon the night, and still these two were postured motionless, like natural sculpture in cathedral cavern. The frozen god still couchant on the earth, and the sad goddess weeping at his feet, until at length old Saturn lifted up his faded eyes and saw his kingdom gone, and all the gloom and sorrow of the place, and that fair kneeling goddess. And then spake, as with a palsied tongue, and while his beard shook horrid with such aspen malady, O tender spouse of gold Hyperion, Thea, I feel thee ere I see thy face. Look up, and let me see our doom in it. Look up, and tell me if this feeble shape is Saturn's. Tell me if thou hear'st the voice of Saturn. Tell me if this wrinkling brow, naked and bare of its great diadem, peers like the front of Saturn. Who had power to make me desolate? Whence came the strength? How was it nurtured to such bursting forth, while fate seemed strangled in my nervous grasp? But it is so, and I am smothered up and buried from all godlike exercise of influence benign on planets pale, of admonitions to the winds and seas, of peaceful sway above man's harvesting, and all those acts which Deity supreme doth ease its heart of love in. I am gone away from my own bosom. I have left my strong identity, my real self, somewhere between the throne and where I sit here on this spot of earth. Search, Thea, search. Open thine eyes etern, and sphere them round upon all space. Space starred and lorn of light, space regioned with life air and barren void, spaces of fire and all the yawn of hell. Search, Thea, search, and tell me if thou seest a certain shape or shadow making way with wings or chariot fierce to repossess a heaven he lost erewhile. It must be of ripe progress. Saturn must be king. Yes, there must be a golden victory. There must be gods thrown down, and trumpets blown of triumph calm, and hymns of festival upon the gold clouds metropolitan. Voices of soft proclaim, and silver stir of strings in hollow shells. and there shall be beautiful things made new for the surprise of the sky children. I will give command, Thea, 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 where is Saturn? This passion lifted him upon his feet, and made his hands to struggle in the air, his druid locks to shake and ooze with sweat, his eyes to fever out, his voice to cease. He stood and heard not Thea's sobbing deep. A little time, and then again he snatched utterance thus. But cannot I create? Cannot I form? Cannot I fashion forth another world, another universe, to overbear and crumble this to naught? Where is another chaos? Where? That word found way unto Olympus, and made quake the rebel three. Thea was startled up, and in her bearing was a sort of hope, as thus she quick-voiced spake, yet full of awe. This cheers our fallen house. Come to our friends, O Saturn, come away and give them heart. I know the covert, from thence came I hither. Thus brief, then with beseeching eyes she went with backward footing through the shade a space. He followed, and she turned to lead the way through aged boughs that yielded like the mist which eagles cleave up mounting from their nest.